大家好，欢迎来我的 channel， 我是李莎莎。
Hey，
大家好，欢迎来我channel。大家好，欢迎来我channel，我是李莎莎。
I'll never tell, never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell.
So in today's video, I have my special guest. Introduce yourself.
I'm Lewis. I'm Shasha's friend. I'm from the UK, also a YouTuber. You love my channel, right?
Yes, I do. And your channel name?
YGZ Taiwan.
Yep, so check out his videos, they're really good. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some differences between the UK and Taiwan. To start it off, there's one difference that I've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. But basically, so in Taiwan, I feel like the customer service is really different to what it is like in the UK.
Yeah.
So basically, in Taiwan, let's talk about shoes. I've gone to buy shoes.
How many pairs?
A lot. I took my shoes off, got ready, and then when they came back with the box, they like opened up the box and like helped me put my shoes on.
Right.
And helped me tie up my shoes.
Like you're a kid almost.
Yeah. So I was awkwardly sitting there, like kind of like, oh, it's okay, it's alright. I'll feel no.
Yeah. I kind of wouldn't want anybody to touch my feet.
I mean, my feet smell good, so it's alright.
Mine don't.
Oh, so that's really different. Like in the UK, I mean, like unless you're a child, I don't think they would help you put your shoes on or tie your shoelaces. Like I feel like England, like it's kind of like they, you know, when you open up, you unravel the shoe kind of thing, and you open it, like you pull it.
Yeah.
And then they put it on the floor for you to step into.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like they wouldn't actually physically help you put it onto your shoe, your foot.
Yeah, sure. So you think the customer service is better in Taiwan?
Yeah.
They try harder to sell you the shoe.
Yeah.
For example. Okay, why? Why do you think that is? Do you have an idea?
I don't know. Maybe they work on commission or something.
They're very enthusiastic as well. For example, you walk into 7-Eleven, they always greet you. Like it's like, you know, imagine you walked into Tesco Express in the UK and the guy behind the counter's like, "Welcome to Tesco's." It just wouldn't happen. They're just you know, like you pay them the money, they go,
Yeah.
It's like that, isn't it? I mean, obviously, like this is generalizing.
Yeah.
Some people give awesome customer service in the UK
course,
as well.
I've seen it.
It all depends on how much you like the job, I think. Whereas here, it's more like they're more inclined just to give you customer service for no real reason. Yeah, it just feels like that's the culture here.
I love to eat hot pot. And whenever I go to eat hot pot, like obviously I know that in Haidilao, like their service is good anyways because it's quite famous, right? A lot of people go there. But I mean like it's to the point of like, wow, like obviously we know that I'm vegan or whatever and I have specific like particular things that I eat and don't eat, and then the fact that obviously I've been there quite a few times, but the fact that you still remember like, oh yeah, you don't eat this, oh you don't eat that.
More of a personal kind of service, isn't it? You feel? Now, I'd like to sort of play devil's advocate.
Go on.
It can be annoying.
Some people have said that.
Like
some people
when you
like
walk in and they're just like, welcome to 7-Eleven. It's kind of like, you know, you feel like you kind of feel exposed. It's
you want to creep into 7.
I just want to go into 7-Eleven and just buy a drink.
Yeah.
You know, when you pay your bills in the UK, usually it's done by a direct debit or a standing order with the company. It literally just comes out of your bank straight away on the day that you're supposed to pay it.
For me, like my living situation is different. Like I still have to pay it like on the day, but I just do it using my online banking. So I'll just directly transfer it to my landlord's bank account.
Way more convenient.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. Like energy bills in the UK have just doubled, by the way. So I heard, like my mum was telling me about it. But yeah, that's crazy.
Expensive. It's really expensive.
Whenever I pay the energy bill here, I feel like I'm robbing them. It's so cheap.
And so is water.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. When I eventually go back to the UK, that's going to be a huge shock to me.
Petrol station.
Yay!
This made me really, really happy, to be honest. Petrol stations in Taiwan, right? You have people who actually help you put the petrol into like your car or into your scooter. And for me personally, I loved it because when I first got my scooter, first of all, I didn't even know how to open the little cap. I didn't know how to open it. So when I first got there and I stopped and they were like, okay, what do you want me to put in your scooter? And I was like, oh, 92 for example. And they were like, okay, so obviously you need to open it. And I was like, this And the person that she helped him was like, oh, let
Yeah.
me do it for you, and did it for me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then like helped me open it, helped me like put the petrol in, and then was like, it's so much more convenient, I think. When you're in a rush as well, like when you want to just go in and they go and you go out.
Your scooter an elephant.
Basically. So I personally quite like it for someone like me.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. In the UK, you have to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
When you pay in Taiwan, do they take the money and then go and get your change as well?
Yeah.
Wow, that's way better. In the UK, you have to literally go up to the kiosk and pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now we have a lot of self-service ones where you can just
Right.
tap it,
Yeah,
like tap
yeah.
your card
That's
and leave.
true.
But I mean, it's also different because there's something I noticed that in Taiwan, I've noticed that they don't have a lot of, you know how in the UK, like petrol stations are places where a lot of people like to go inside because you can actually buy things. Like you can buy your milk, you can
there's
buy a
like
lot of
sandwiches
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I guess a lot of the time we have petrol stations, especially when you're going from one place to another, right? So obviously people like, you know, go driving on the way and then you want to get a sandwich, you want to get some
Yeah,
food,
you're a
you
little bit
stop up there.
peckish,
Yeah, oh, I love that, a little bit peckish. And you want to go in, whereas I noticed in Taiwan, not a lot of them actually have like an inside shop where you can actually go into.
That's true.
And I
That's
found
true.
that really like, just different.
They always have a toilet though.
They do.
They don't in the UK, not
No,
always,
no.
right?
No.
That's really useful.
Yeah.
That's like a stop-off point for me if I'm, you know what I mean, like walking down the street. If I always see a petrol station, I'm like, oh yeah.
Me too.
Driving on the opposite side of
Yeah.
the road, right? Now, not that I drive here, but you know, it's like when I'm crossing the road.
Yeah.
When I first got here, because I've just come from the UK,
Yeah.
I was always looking at the wrong side. And I was like, oh, nothing's coming. La, la, la. Oh, crap! No. Okay, that didn't happen, but
It could have.
it's a possible scenario,
Yeah, it
right?
could have.
What do you know about the healthcare in Taiwan? You've been to the doctors a few times, right?
Many times. I feel like I could actually like I could make a VIP card for like all of the hospitals and
Really?
like all the hospitals and like GPs that I've been
So
to.
you get sick quite often?
Yes.
Or? Yeah?
In the past. Recently I've been pretty good, but in the past, yeah.
Nothing serious.
No, nothing
right?
serious, no. But
Okay, that's good.
it was very often, so I was always going. But obviously like when you work, you obviously pay your insurance, right?
In the UK?
I mean
Or in-
Taiwan.
Oh, in Taiwan, yeah.
When you work, you pay your insurance, right? And that you pay it towards, that goes towards your health insurance card.
Right.
So your company that subsidizes a portion of that, and obviously when you actually go there to the doctor, you pay like a small sum of money depending on what you see them for.
Yeah, so it's like in Taiwan, they still have, they call it like universal healthcare.
Yeah.
Which means that you can pretty much get healthcare no matter like how rich you are, how old you are, how young you are. Everybody's entitled to the same healthcare, which is really, really great.
Yeah.
And it's the same in the UK, but the one difference is that in the UK we pay monthly with our national insurance. I'm not sure which I prefer.
I mean, in the UK, obviously, it's technically kind of free because if you go to the doctor, you don't have to pay.
Yeah, you never
And
have to pay
no.
because
And especially if you're like under 18, you don't have to pay anything because you're not paying national insurance, right?
Yeah.
And obviously in the UK, when you're under 18 and you get medicine, you don't have to pay. Or like if you're on job seekers allowance, you don't have to pay.
Yeah, that's true. But you do pay for prescriptions if you're not on job seekers allowance.
Yeah, or if you're over 18. Both have their pros and cons, right? I think.
Sure.
Well, the thing I like about obviously England is obviously like it's free. One thing I like about Taiwan is it's not unreasonably priced, I don't think.
Oh, it's super cheap.
It is. And I feel like one thing I do like, you have your GP, right? And then obviously you have like the hospitals, right? Whereas like in the UK, we only go to hospital like if it's really serious and you're going to like emergency room, the A&E, then you go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Whereas like in Taiwan, what I really like is that, say for example, you have like, you're sick, right? And you go to see the GP and there's an issue with you and maybe they can't figure out what it is. And so you go to like a hospital, you go to the specialized like department and you see that doctor where it's their specialty. And you can just get like a number and go and see them.
Deal with the problem way quicker.
Yeah. So I like that. And also like the things that Taiwan have, like the yearly health checks and things like that, I feel like it's beneficial because at least you can like spot problems and sort them out.
You can identify the problem a lot earlier and get it sorted out, whereas in the UK you kind of only go and see the doctor when you're sick. But you know, like you kind of like put off things in the UK because you know it might be a bit of hassle to like go and see a doctor, get on that list, and then the doctor has to refer you to another place. Whereas in Taiwan you'll just go straight to the hospital and you'll probably be seen pretty quickly and pretty efficiently, and you deal with the problem.
There is one difference though that I don't like per se. It's with restaurants. So you know how like in Taiwan, let's say a restaurant opens at like, let's say they open at 11 till like 2. And then they have like a break in the middle.
They have that siesta kind of thing, don't they?
And then they'll come back at like 5.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that kind of like, that really stumped me at first.
Me too.
I was like, what is going on? Why are they always closed?
Because in the UK, it's like, let's say like, you know, a restaurant opens at 11. They're working straight until like 10. They're not gonna have a break in the middle. So whenever you wanna go from like 11 till 10, you can just go.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's
like
true.
in Taiwan, let's say maybe everyone works at different times, right? Let's say you're like, oh, I finished, but this time I wanna go here, and you look and it's like, oh no, it's closed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it really is like mafan.
It is.
Taiwan is a very organized and efficient country. They follow the rules. Just a very good example is like, you know, wearing the mask.
Yeah.
They all wear the mask outside, and you know, in the UK it was just crazy chaos.
Trying to get people to do it. I think it was only once people got like, you would get fined. That's when people started being like, okay, I have to wear my mask.
Yeah. Like they had to step in and like, you know, threaten to fine you, and that's why people would wear it.
Don't want to spend money.
Yeah, exactly. Follow the rules.
Yeah.
Apart from in one place.
What's that?
Can you guess?
Probably driving, right?
Wow, bingo. You got it. No, they follow the rules in every other scenario, and then it's like when they get on the road, they're just like, screw this, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
I've
funny.
seen more accidents here than I have
In the UK.
In the UK for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And I feel like it's really interesting because it's like, I feel like when I had just passed my scooter test and I was driving, and I'd see people doing things, and I'd be like, can you do that?
Yeah.
And then I'd figure out like, actually you
driving
can't.
on the wrong side of the road, and just, you know, like driving across a zebra crossing, and just, you know, making massive U-turns on a busy road.
Well, there's a big sign that's like, no U-turns.
Yeah. So, you know, Taiwan, efficient, organized, follow the rules, apart from
driving
on the road. Yeah. And it's not only scooters, it's cars as well.
Yes. And also I want to add on to that is like when I see people on their scooters, let's say they have like their child on the scooter and their child doesn't have a helmet on. I feel like that for me, that's just really dangerous.
I've seen that as well.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, you know, like the parents here in Taiwan, they're very protective of their children. You know, they care about their children a lot. You see them getting pampered quite a lot when you've been working in these like schools and that kind of thing, you know. So you know that they're loving parents. But come on, man. Like,
give them a helmet.
Give them a helmet if they're on the scooter. Like, no.
So if you liked today's video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, press on that little bell so you know when I like upload videos, and you can also share it.
Ding ding.
Yes. Don't forget to go over to Lewis's channel. It's really, really good.
For having me on the channel, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Cool.
You're welcome. Say bye this time. Bye bye.
All right, bye.